Hi there, YouTube. It is I, the one, the only Naudia Exotica. And I just finished a live stream and I figured it would be nice to... Okay, well, first of all, I figured it would be nice to knock off the sewing kit on the fucking table. No, but I figured it would be nice to kind of catch up because I haven't posted a public video in like 9 days. Those of you who watch my live streams, I'm sure this will become very redundant, and to that I'm truly sorry. But those of you who don't, maybe this is not redundant yet. But you guys know how I get about passion projects. Like, I am dedicated to it when I'm dedicated to it. I'm dedicated to something that I feel very strongly about. And this is very different than I feel like what I've picked up previous. There's been so many endeavors that I'm like, let me do this. And then it just kind of fucks off and maybe I like lose interest or I suck at it or something goes wrong. This doesn't seem like that at all. And the reason being is because what I'm finding to be the case is, well, first of all, this is fashion. This is like fashion with the bohemian flair. It's very like eclectic chic. And every single thing that I have listed on exoticamob.com feels like things that I'm going to have a hard time parting with. I have a hard time parting with. The hoarder in me is like, I need this, I need this, I need this. So pretty much every piece that you see on the website, I'm attached to. They are things that I would absolutely wear. And that might not be saying too much because I do wear the most gaudiest stuff at times. Actually, all the time. Who am I kidding? Every day. But they're things that I feel very like passionately about and that I absolutely love. So I'm attached to a lot of the things. And I just wanted to take this time to show what I've been doing. And before anything else, I want to say thank you so much to the people who have placed orders. I'm like so beyond thrilled. I can't even put it into words how good it feels to assemble a cute little care package and throw little extra things in there here and there, which I have been doing and I will continue to do. This feels so good. This genuinely feels so amazing and I'm just so honored. But so today I made these little, these are earrings, but the little card backings, I wanted them to be purple and green because those are my two favorite colors. And the green part is very ornate. I wanted a sweet little kind of like tab thing to put them on before I put them into little baggies. So I love, and I just feel like it really makes the pieces. This is a bronze collection. It's called the Gilded Doré. And I feel like the bronze goes fabulously with the color combination. So yeah, it's been really interesting looking up old pieces of costume jewelry. We've come such a long way because I used to get hate comments all the time about the toolbox, my uncle's toolbox, to someone utilizing costume jewelry as like trying to insult me that I love costume jewelry. Costume jewelry is my culture, okay? I love it. But also finding, like looking things up and learning different things about certain pieces. This was such a cool find. Okay, so this is like a vintage Juliana pendant or brooch for Studio Girl of Hollywood. And it is authentic and genuine because the things are not glued in. Everything is set. And I've also learned a lot about costume jewelry. And I'm just thrilled. Anyways. Being insulted about costume jewelry. Hell, today someone paid to insult me. They sent a super chat insulting me and I'm like, that's how I know I made it, is because you literally sent me money to insult me. Like, they called me they were like, can you transition into someone mentally healthy? I'm like, but a mentally healthy person wouldn't pay to insult somebody. anyways, just taking note with how far I've come and how absolutely brilliant this has been. So, but what I wanted to do in this video was to craft my nebula tassel earrings. And these are going to go up tonight. And I kind of want to walk you through one of them. This is a fabulous yarn that I found at a local spot that is ran by the senior center, actually. So I absolutely love supporting them. And I made earrings out of them. And what I do is I take it over my hand, leave a little bit draped down, and then I go about like 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe actually 6 times. 6 feels nice. Yeah, I like that. And then what I do is cut to size. Okay, so it's like that. And then you have like this little loop, right? But I'm going to set that to the side first. Because I need to assemble my little hooks, these earring hooks. I have to say, I really do love using bronze because bronze won't tarnish, you know, and at least if it does tarnish in the slightest, it's barely, you can barely fucking notice it, but it's just really difficult sourcing out actual genuine sterling silver pieces. So, I don't know, I feel like I prefer bronze. There's nothing wrong with bronze. It actually makes me think of the bronze bust of Sargon, King Sargon of Akkad. That's a reference from my favorite book, but also a actual art piece. Google it. You should Google it. Well, finish watching this video, but then Google it. So I have these little captive rings, and I'm going to take 3 of them and open them all up. Okay. I'm obsessed with these earrings. I like these more than the twisted imagery ones, I think. Okay. Then I'm going to take this extra piece and put the rings on one. And then close it immediately. I don't think anyone's going to be following along with this, but it's really cool being like transparent about the creative process. Okay. Okay, then I take one more O-ring, or little captive ring. I don't know what, I think they're called captive rings. Okay. And then put it on the hoop, or not hoop, sorry, the hook. Okay, and then connect them. I love these needle nose pliers. They're so sweet and dainty. Okay, and then closing that. Just to keep it very transparent, with every piece that I make sure to glue the little captive rings, the little O-rings. I keep calling it a captive ring. I don't think they're called captive rings. I feel like the piercing that has a little ball in it, that's a captive ring. I'm confusing them. But anyways, the little O-rings, I make sure to use jewelry glue at the it's barely noticeable, but just at the very opening, so that way they don't come apart. I want them sturdy and durable, of course. So I'm taking my little hoop thing here, and then I'm sliding the extra little piece. I don't know if you can see, but see, it's like that. Then I place it. This reminds me of Harley Quinn's jacket in Birds of Prey. I said that on the live stream tonight. Okay. You slide one piece through. It can get kind of confusing because they all look alike. But then what you do is you tie. Okay, then I'm tying it and I'm going to double knot it to ensure security. It doesn't really matter though too, because you're going to tie even more stuff around, but double knot. And then you can see I'm left with something like this, you see, okay? Then I'm going to take another piece of that lovely yarn. I also have another thing of it and it's brown. I'm like, yes. After it's a little something like this, what I'm gonna do is go in with this. It's this very strong thread. It's almost like wax thread. I don't know what it is, but it's fabulous. And then I have one of these little knitting, oh shit, I don't remember what they call these either. These aren't technically not actual knitting needles, but they are needles for knitting. They're like these things. They're like that. Okay, they have a certain name, but I'm forgetting them. And because if you were to just tie this around the little like part, the little like round part, it would fall completely off. Like it could just completely come off. So what you have to do is go through the center of all of this shenanigans right here, right here. You put the needle through it and then you take one end out like that. Okay, so then you have the thread going through that and then you can actually wrap it around. So I'll show you what that looks like in a sec. Okay, then I'm gonna tie the wax thread or whatever the fuck this is a couple different times and then cut it a little bit short. The best part is that this thread blends in with the little like frilly bits. So you don't really notice the huge difference, but I want to cut it as close as possible. I tied it off a couple different times. Then what I'm going to do, cut that part. I'm left with that, okay? That looks phenomenal, but I want them shorter because I feel like especially when it comes to earring making, I'm like, I want them so long and obnoxious, which is fabulous, but I do feel like not everyone wants that. So I'm just gonna cut, okay, to make it a little bit shorter, like so. And then you have something like that. I was gonna maybe put glass beads on the ends, but I do feel like this is just perfect enough. It's so good. And I swear, like, I feel like if you have like darker hair, it's like, it will be even more of like a peekaboo. It would be so cute. So I'm calling these the nebula earrings, nebula tassel earrings, because that's what they make me think of. So you can find these on exoticamob.com. So I hope you enjoyed. It's something a little different, a little out of the norm, I guess, but you know, fabulous nonetheless, I hope. And I'm also going to go in, I forgot to mention, but I'm also going to go in with a little bit of jewelry glue on the thread too. But it's just so good. I love these. Anyway. I hope you enjoyed, dear hearts. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me. My email is naudiaexotica@gmail.com. Follow all my links at naudiaexotica.com. And also don't forget to read my blog, which is naudiascuriotrove.com. Become a member today by clicking the first link in the channel description or the video description. And you will be hearing from me very soon.